Leaving Lola Island, we threaded our way around the islands and reefs in the Vona Vona Lagoon to reach the Diamond Narrows.
That very big super yacht you can see behind me is Dragonfly. It's one of the largest, I think it's the most fuel efficient super yacht there is. It cost over 80 million to build, and it's owned by one of the founders of Google. Or it was, I don't know if it still is, but we met a couple of the crew the other day when we was at Polar Habu Resort. They came in there with a couple of the guests that are on board at the moment, and they asked Joe if he was okay to have 25 people come to have a meal with them on Friday. So he says, yep. He hasn't had any guests for a couple of weeks, so he's pretty happy about that. They were doing some windsurfing off there the other day. It's massive.
On the way, we passed the Portuguese couple on Isabella. The fast current up the Diamond Narrows prevented us from stopping to chat.
And you?
Happy New Year to you too!
We're not gonna stress, not gonna make it.
The Diamond Narrows opens up into the Hawthorn Sound. As we pass the large town of Noro, we continue on to the Blackett Straits before reaching Ghizo Island.
So this is the fuel dock at Ghizo. We've just got a few jerry cans to fill up here. Pretty easy to get in here. Good dock. It's owned by this bloke who owns this boat here as well. I think that used to be Don McIntyre's boat, the guy who did the round the world BOC, I think it was. And then he bought this, I think he got it built in China as an expedition sort of trawler motor sailor boat, and he sold it to the guy who owns this fuel dock now. It's called Ice, you can see on the back. He's got 3 jugs to fill, 320 litres. Nice clean diesel. Back in the land of the flat white again.
So this is a little coffee shop at the fuel dock at Gizo. It's been open a few weeks now. Nice sandwiches and cakes, pastries. Not as I eat them, but even of Australian meat pies. Gizo was originally settled by the West as an administration centre, mainly because it was devoid of people due to the headhunting days. Other tribes in the area once joined forces to obliterate the Ghizo tribe, leaving only a single woman and her son behind. These days it is the second largest city in the Solomon Islands with a population of 6,000. The tuna industry accounts for 18% of the Solomon Islands' gross domestic product. The salt tuna factory in Noro employs over 2,000 people in its cannery, where over 150 tonnes a day is processed. There's a large school of spinner dolphins over here in the bay. We've noticed that every morning they come down this way, and every evening as well. I hope they might come a bit closer, maybe not. Njari Island is located on the northwest tip of Ghizo Island. Where the oceanic currents merge, there is a famous dive site called Grand Central Station. It's so named to describe the busyness of the fish life there. In fact, this spot is the best site in the country for fish diversity, with over 270 fish species recorded on a single dive several years ago, which made it the second highest fish count in the world next to Raja Ampat at that time. Dropping down the steep reef slope full of soft coral, sponges, gorgonians and whip corals, I found myself soon in 45 metres of water. Schools of trevally, barracuda, fusiliers and snapper sped past.
sail the short distance to Liapari Island to try some crocodile pizza and get some boat jobs done. Crocodile pizza.
Little clip goes in there.